God has an urgent message for you today about someone dear to your heart. Your loved one is caught in a dangerous trap set by someone they trust, and you need to know this truth. This person in your life is silently struggling while trying to protect you from the same danger they face. This isn't random gossip or coincidence. It's a divine alert meant to open your eyes to what's happening behind closed doors. This message comes with love and heavenly timing, because what remains hidden puts both of you at risk. The time to understand this situation is now. As you hear these words, know that God sees this dangerous web your loved one is tangled in. It's normal to feel shocked or doubtful when receiving such serious news about someone close to you. Yet, remember that you're being trusted with this revelation, because divine wisdom knows you can help. This warning is your chance to break the cycle of danger and turn a hidden crisis into healing. You're receiving this message while there's still time to make a difference. Even when the truth feels uncomfortable to face, trust that this revelation is a blessing in disguise. Knowing what remains concealed gives you power to act with wisdom and care. This knowledge, though difficult, is far better than remaining unaware while someone you care about suffers in silence. As you think about this person, reflect on recent changes in their behavior. Just like a dimming light signals electrical problems, subtle shifts in their actions reveal the trap they're in. Have they become more distant? Do they cancel plans more often? Are their messages shorter, their calls less frequent? Notice how they change subjects when certain people or topics arise. Hold on to your connection with them, but let go of any assumption that everything is fine despite these warning signs. Just like a bird avoids landing where it senses danger, your loved one might be creating distance to keep you safe from the same threat they face. They're carrying invisible chains while trying to appear free. This warning isn't meant to frighten you, but to sharpen your awareness, making you more alert to the signals they're sending. Their protection of you shows deep love. But now it's your turn to recognize what they cannot say aloud. This revelation about your loved one's situation is more than just troubling information. It's a spiritual checkpoint calling you to higher awareness. It's a divine invitation to see beyond surface appearances into the spiritual reality affecting someone you care about. Face this message with a steady heart and prepared mind, knowing that nothing is revealed without purpose. There's a loving plan at work even in these difficult circumstances, unfolding exactly as needed for eventual freedom. The trap your person faces might seem purely physical or emotional, but recognize the spiritual battle underlying their situation. Every controlling relationship, every manipulative bond has spiritual roots that prayer can help address. When things seem most complex, reach out in prayer for discernment. God is always here to grant you wisdom, insight, and protection as you navigate this delicate situation. Through prayer, you'll receive guidance about when to speak, when to act, and when to simply listen. Divine timing works perfectly through hearts that remain open to heavenly guidance, especially when helping someone who cannot fully help themselves. As we've discussed this critical spiritual insight, I'd like to help prepare you for future divine guidance as well. If these revelations about hidden dangers resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more spiritual warnings and protective messages that might save someone you love. Pay attention to the nature of traps that are set by those close to us. These aren't obvious dangers, but subtle manipulations designed to remain hidden while causing harm. The person threatening your loved one likely presents one face publicly while showing another in private. This isn't just human deception, there's spiritual darkness that works through controlling relationships. Watch for signs of financial control, where money becomes both weapon and chain. Notice emotional manipulation, where your loved one's feelings are dismissed, minimized, or used against them. Look for isolation tactics, where relationships that once mattered are slowly severed. These aren't accidents, they're calculated moves in a dangerous game. Your loved one hasn't told you directly because the trap includes consequences for speaking out. They may face threats, punishment, or escalating control if they reveal their situation. Trust what divine insight is showing you beyond their careful words. The person who appears most charming may harbor the darkest intentions. The friend who seems most helpful might be creating dependency. The family member who demands loyalty might be abusing trust. These spiritual battles happen in plain sight, yet remain unseen without divine discernment. Your loved one feels these dangers even when they cannot name them. Now that your eyes are opening, you can become the help they've been silently praying for. Remember, neither you nor your loved one faces this dangerous situation alone. God surrounds both of you with protection, creating a pathway towards safety, even before you recognize the need. Around you stands a protective circle of guardian angels, spiritual guides, and heavenly helpers, all working together to bring truth to light and safety to those at risk. This warning about the trap is designed to activate divine intervention, not to cause fear or hasty action. Every part of this revelation comes with divine timing and purpose. Feel grateful for this awakening, for it demonstrates how precious both of you are in God's sight. Each step you take with this knowledge brings you closer to helping break the chains that bind your loved one. The universe holds both of you in its caring embrace during this challenging time, ensuring that truth eventually overcomes deception and freedom replaces captivity. Nothing can separate either of you from this divine protection. Divine discernment, God's special gift of seeing beyond appearances, is working in your life right now. When you notice inconsistencies in what's said versus what's done, pay attention to these moments of clarity. These insights aren't random doubts. They're sacred guidance helping you understand the true nature of this situation. As warning signs become clearer, trust your spiritual perception. Each confirmation strengthens your ability to recognize manipulation and control affecting your loved one. When seeking truth in confusing circumstances, quiet your mind through prayer before making judgments. Ask specific questions in your prayer. Time. Show me what's hidden. Help me understand the true dynamics. Guide me to help without causing harm. The answers may come through dreams, through conversations that suddenly reveal patterns, or through a knowing that settles in your heart. Write down what you observe without interpretation first, then pray over these observations. Look for repeated behaviors rather than isolated incidents. Compare words against actions. Notice who benefits from keeping secrets. These practices sharpen your spiritual vision to see through deception. Keep your heart open to divine messages about this situation. The more you align with heavenly guidance, the clearer your path to helping becomes. Just as you receive these divine insights about hidden dangers, your support helps us continue sharing similar guidance with others whose loved ones are trapped in dangerous situations. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these crucial warnings to reach those who desperately need heavenly intervention in their relationships. As you prepare to help your loved one, approach with the careful wisdom of a skilled rescuer. Just like someone helping a person caught in quicksand must avoid being pulled in themselves, you must act with strategic care. God arranges these revelations perfectly, but the approach requires divine timing. Focus on creating safe spaces for truth rather than forcing confrontations. When your loved one feels secure enough to share small truths, receive them with calm acceptance rather than shock or anger. When someone is trapped by manipulation, dramatic reactions can drive them deeper into hiding. Begin with gentle questions that show you've noticed changes. "I've missed our regular talks," or "You seem quieter lately. Is everything all right?" Then listen more than you speak. Watch for openings where trust can grow. Every patient conversation creates a bridge they might eventually cross to safety. When you stay steady and non-judgmental, wonderful possibilities for honest connection emerge. Things that seemed hopeless start shifting toward freedom. Every step you take with prayerful wisdom brings your loved one closer to breaking free from the trap that holds them. Your calm presence becomes their safe harbor in a storm of manipulation. As you get ready to help your person, make it a habit to say, "Divine wisdom guides my actions to help those in danger." Speak these words each morning with complete trust. This simple practice builds a shield of spiritual protection around both you and your loved one. When you face difficult moments or when the situation seems overwhelming, pause for a moment. Use this time to quiet your mind and reconnect with the divine guidance within you. Create a daily prayer routine specifically for this situation. Begin with Lord, surround name with your protection today. Guide them toward safety and truth. Help me be a safe harbor for them. This prayer creates a spiritual covering that manipulation cannot penetrate. Before any interaction with either your loved one or the person trapping them, visualize white light surrounding you, keeping your intentions pure and your discernment sharp. Place boundaries around your own spirit by limiting exposure to the manipulative person. When you must interact, keep conversations brief and focused. Your spiritual health matters too. Remember that your strength to help comes from staying connected to divine wisdom. This connection is the key that unlocks freedom from dangerous relationships. During this challenging time, recognize that this revelation is not just about immediate rescue, but about long-term healing for both of you. This situation offers a chance to build deeper trust than ever before. Each day brings new opportunities to demonstrate steady support without judgment. As your loved one begins to trust your response, they may share more of their struggle. Your consistent presence becomes a contrast to the manipulation they've experienced. Remember that recovery from controlling relationships happens gradually, just as a plant that's been in shade needs time to adjust to sunlight. Someone emerging from manipulation needs patience and gentle care. Share information about support resources without demanding immediate action. Let them set the pace for their journey to freedom. Your experience in helping them can eventually become wisdom that helps others. Many people suffer silently in manipulative relationships, believing they're alone. When the time is right, and with appropriate privacy, your story of supporting someone through this journey can bring hope to others. Together, we create communities of awareness where manipulation cannot thrive, and where healing becomes possible for everyone affected. In closing, as we face these hidden dangers and work to help those trapped in manipulation, let's move forward with wisdom and divine guidance. Be prepared to stand firmly in truth, approach with careful discernment, and recognize each small step toward freedom as significant progress. Trust in the power of prayer and in God's perfect timing for revelation and rescue. You're on a divine mission of protection, surrounded by heavenly assistance and strengthened by faith. Keep saying, "Divine wisdom guides my actions to help those in danger," and watch as paths to safety open that once seemed impossible. God sees those who are trapped and works through willing hearts to set them free. If this message has helped you recognize a dangerous situation affecting someone you care about, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine guidance. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a warning or blessing meant for you. When you share this message, you could be saving someone from years of hidden suffering. Each person who receives this warning through you becomes part of a growing circle of protection and awareness. Dear Lord, please give us wisdom to see beneath the surface of relationships, courage to stand for truth, and perfect timing in helping those who cannot help themselves. Surround those trapped in dangerous situations with your divine protection. Amen. If this message has opened your eyes to a situation affecting someone you love, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these divine messages with others who need them. Please share in the comments what spiritual topics about protection and discernment you'd like to hear in our next video. Your suggestions help us bring you the guidance most needed in these challenging times. Liberation from manipulation is both a spiritual and practical journey that God oversees with perfect care. For those trapped, each small step toward truth strengthens their spirit for the next step. Divine timing works uniquely in each situation, sometimes gradually, sometimes through sudden revelations that break deception's power. As you support someone's journey to freedom, remember that spiritual warfare requires spiritual weapons: prayer, truth, speaking, community support, and unwavering love. The enemy of our souls works through isolation and secrecy, but these powers break when brought to light. God promises in Isaiah 42:16, "I will lead the blind by ways they have not known. Along unfamiliar paths I will guide them. I will turn the darkness into light before them and make the rough places smooth."